Hello guys. My first video was not so good, especially the sound. So I bought a microphone and I hope you can hear me better and it will be easier for you to understand what I want to share with you, because all of that is about sharing our passion for AI images, sharing our passion for cars, of course, and try to mix that up in one activity, generate images of cars. When I first created the group AI Automotive Art back in 2022, yes, December 2022, I wouldn't have imagined that it could lead me to such a big community. We are reaching 500,000 members, I guess, tomorrow, which is a quite big milestone when you look back. Technology has evolved so much. Everything has changed. We are in it's a completely another ball game that it was back in the days, and we were happy. So I guess we can be very happy of what is coming towards us in the next month or years. It will be, I guess, incredible. I used many softwares to generate my images, and I was not always satisfied by what I was having back, because the generalist models like Midjourney, Night Cafe know some cars but don't know every type of car we can want. I love all cars, but I any kind of cars, and some of them are totally unknown by AI models. So earlier this year, I was taught to train my own models by a fellow member of the group, Andrew Van. Hi, Andrew. Thank you. Would help me to get the right computer, the right softwares to train my own models, and to build LoRAs for low rank models, which are basically a sum of pictures that the AI has studied in order to reproduce the most accurately, in the most accurate way possible, any model of car. When you like cars, you don't. When you want a 911 from 1968, you don't want a 911 from 1985. It's not the same cars, and it's always a bit frustrating to not get the right model you want to have. Especially as a photographer, I want to showcase some type of cars, and I really wanted to get the precise model I had in mind in order to create the pictures I wanted. So I started to build LoRa's during months and months, and I started to build a website in order to trade these models with other people. I have to admit that on the 500,000 members of the group, there are basically two non-members to do that, me and Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. But we are a bit alone in this world. Maybe there are other people doing the same thing, but they never engage and they never came towards us to exchange or to. But anyway, I started to create the website using another AI to code the program and to add features, to download the models, to have them previewed, to build sample galleries, to make it very very pleasant to look through. I even added buttons to go directly to Google Images or to Wikipedia. If you want to know more about this car or this car, you just click on Google Images. There is a window that opens and it will show you for the Rolls-Royce Corniche Saloon 1973. hundreds of pictures of the real cars, so you can compare and see if how accurate, excuse me, is a model. Same thing for Wikipedia. Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. Here it's in French, of course, but when you press the button, you go to the Wikipedia, and you can learn more about the model you selected. All this is about passion. All this is about cars. You have to be a real car nut, like I am, like most of you are, to be interested in such things. That's why I want to share all that with you so badly and so hardly. I want to share my passion for cars with a maximum of people. So that's what I do right now. I think I've closed the door, the window of LoRaSwap. I will go back to LoRaSwap.com, which is the name of the website, even though it's now not only a website to share LoRa's, but above all, a website to create images. The 2 last weeks, I have worked a lot, day and night, basically, to construct, to imagine a way to generate cars directly on the website using the cars I have created. So you go to generate with the star icon just there. You can see the little hand moving over it. And on that page, which is a LoRa image generator page, you have 3 sections. Image generation on the left, a center column which is empty because there is no image to preview for now, and on the right, a column with all the available LoRa's. Right now, there are 247 models to pick from, which doesn't mean you cannot prompt with a model which is not in the database. The interesting thing with the LoRa is when you select, for instance, the Peugeot RCZ, like I just did, you see, I clicked on it. It went in the prompt section with the trigger word. If I type a prompt on the beach at sunset, and if I click then to generate an image with this simple prompt, it will generate a picture of the said Peugeot RCZ on the beach at sunset. So right now he's computing, doing his magic, doing his craft. So it will come, that's it. And there you have the Peugeot RCZ on the beach at sunset. If I didn't select, how to say, if I don't select any car, okay, I don't type the trigger word right there. I just type, I don't know, a BMW 381 1978 on the beach at sunset. I save the image like this and I generate a new image. Then it won't take in account the LoRa. It will just take in account the prompt. For instance, what we have here, we have a BMW 318 not quite 1978 in my opinion, but never mind. At sunset on the beach. Okay. If you do that, and if you add the trigger word, you will mix up the Peugeot and the BMW, which is not what you want, because you want one model or the other, unless you want to have fun and try to make a mix. I will do it for you, of the two cars. But keep in mind that if you want the precise model, you have to select the LoRa, or if you don't select the LoRa, indicate what type of car you want, hoping that the model you are using, you have 5 models to choose from. By default, the model selected is Flux One Dev, knows what a BMW 318 is. If I click on the image, he mixed the LoRa and the BMW. It's not very effective. We can see by the roof that it's not the original BMW. I will weaken a bit the LoRa to see what comes out for this hybridation, I don't know, breeding of the two models. Let's have a look. So you can play with it anyway. So I hope I have been clear enough on the use of the LoRa. Selecting a LoRa will make your image based on the car you have selected. For instance, here Audi S7 Sportback 2013. I will generate a random prompt using the Smart Prompt Builder. Okay, so I selected on random hole, and for each category, I selected data. Rear view, overhead view, royal blue, heavy glittery, dismantled at the golden hour, brooding storm front for the cloudscape. So I add that to the prompt like this. And I have here my prompt with all the words that were in the Smart Prompt Builder. And I can now generate an image using all this bunch of words and see what comes out. So you can see my Audi S7 Sportback, not very dismantled, it is complete, but at the golden hour, like we said, glittery paint, etc., etc., everything is there. So you can play around with the tools. You can enhance your prompt if you want ChatGPT to put the word in a better form, make a poem with the word you selected. For instance, you see I select enhanced, and he made complete sentences in order to make the image look better, and we will try that out right now. I will select 16 by 9 and I generate an image to see what comes out. So the car should be blue, glittery, at the golden hour, and look at that, you have a beautiful image based on the words I selected. So I created this image without typing anything, just by selecting carefully what I wanted in my image. And for each category you have several options. For instance, I love clouds. I'm a photographer, as you know. I make a lot of landscape photography, and I made sure that I had a choice from a large range of kind of clouds, multi-layer cloud deck, stratified cloud layers, mixed cloud type, etc. It's a noctilucent clouds, beautiful. So I will change a bit. I will put 3/4 front view. Dismantle, I take it out. I will just select parked to get a normal picture, I guess. So I go back here. I completely clear the prompt. There is no prompt at all. I add the trigger word to the prompt to be sure that I get an Audi 7 S7 Sportback. I select add to prompt, and he adds to the prompt all the categories of words I have selected previously. I will make first generation with all that by default. So I've got what I wanted: 3/4 front view, a golden hour, glittery pen, blue, etc., etc. It's all there, and I will enhance my basic prompt to transfer to get something I guess more refined, more subtle in the visual aspect, in the details. We will see, and there you go. Here is the image generated with how to say, the enhanced prompt. On the image generation section, you have the basics category: camera angle, framing, colors, finishes, situation, lighting, cloudscape, and you have the options. The options are the environment that you can select from I don't know, 25 different type of environments, cities, you name it, what you want. Full transformations, which will introduce an elaborated prompt which will completely transform the aspect of the car. For instance, if I take the gasser option, I will put a driver in the car. I will select a random driver. It will be a driver female. I clear everything here. I add to prompt my trigger word to be sure that I get the ODS7. I add to prompt all the categories underneath, generate image, and hopefully we will get an ODS7 Sportback transformed in a guesser. So it's not at all an OD. Give me a second chance. I will try to get more of an OD in the result. Oh yeah, I know what I should have done. Sorry. So we will see what the second pick will give me. Nice image, by the way, nice car. So it's not still, so I will enhance the prompt. Et là, and then you have it's not really a guesser. I will try again. Yes, there you go. Here you have a kind of ODS7 but transformed in a gasser with a serious motor, as you can see. White tires and most things that are making a car spectacular on the drag strip. I will try a new one. Okay, here is another one, another try. The text on the side are included in the prompt, so of course you can change them and write whatever you want to write. If you have a message to transfer or sponsor or anything you want. For instance, if I put instead of Hillborn injected, I will make AI automotive art like this. Save and generate image. Ta-ta-da, and look at that. So the text is not very AI automotive art, but I guess if I rerun it a bit, I might end up with the correct text. Yes, this one is better. Wow, what a car. You see AI automotive art, glittery paint, blue. The look of the car is really incredible, with the blower on the lid. Very impressive car. I will share it right now to the group because an advantage of this creation system is you don't have to go back and forth from an app to another to share, or you just click on Facebook like this. You copy the message which will be added to your post, and you click the Go to AI Automotive Art Group, and it will automatically open a window where I will be able to paste the text with different hashtags, the prompt I use, the kind of model I use, etc., etc. And where I can add an image, I will take this one, which is the last one. And there you go, you have my car, publié en français, publish in French, and my image is shared to the world and for all of you to enjoy it. And okay, so back to LoRaSwap. What else can I tell you about the program? So if you want to use the LoRa at the full power, you have to use Flux One Dave, which is this AI model, which will take in account the trigger word, which will call the data to be included in the picture, so your car will really look the car you want. But I have included also different models which won't take in account the LoRa by itself, but which will be able to read the name of the model, the year, and so they will be able to call in their own database the model and generate it at the best or at the worst, depending if they know what car is it. For instance, I will now select Google Imagen 4, which is basically, I guess, Gemini 2.5, and I generate my image. This time, he won't use the data of the LoRa's, he will just use the name of the car, which is in the prompt, as you see. So, and he will build a car quite looking like the ODS7 Sportback, but which is not the ODS7 Sportback. As you can see, it's a coupe. You have 2 doors and not 4 doors, but it's well an Audi. It's metallic blue with heavy glittery. The blower is a bit smaller, maybe more realistic, I don't know, but the rims are terrific, really dragster style rims, and the sky is well interpreted too. It's quite a beautiful render. I like Imagen 4. Nano Banana does quite a good work too, but it's not my favorite for now. I will generate one using a Nano Banana with all the same prompt basically as the other. So you won't use the LoRa, as I said. You will just use the name of the car included in the prompt, and you will only produce square images. The Audi is the S7 Sportback, no doubt, and everything is in line with what we can have. You can note that Nano Banana is much better at letters, and you can read AI Automotive Art on the side that you barely can read in the FluxDev image. And yesterday I added another model that I personally love to use, which is rev.art. I like it because it's a powerful model. The pictures are very realistic, You can add a negative prompt if you don't want something specific in your image. You can tell it here. So I will generate using Rev. And personally, I mainly used Rave for the ability it has to generate a prompt from an image in their application, which was very useful when you are looking for inspiration. You take an image and you will put words on it, and you will have a prompt to work with and to generate other images. And as you see, we have the right picture. The car is an ODS 7, no doubt. The driver is a woman. The blower is ugly, but he's there. The rims are there. The big slicks are on the rear too. So you have 5 different models to choose from. They have different price because they don't cost the same when I buy them. The faster, the cheapest is Schnell Flux, which doesn't use LoRa's, but which is very, very inexpensive, and how to say that, and very fast. Schnell means fast in German, I guess. So as its name says it's really, really fast. You click generate, and boom, you get your image in a few seconds. And you see, for instance, Schnell knows what model we are talking about, and the image is pretty nice. And as it's inexpensive, you can use it to test, to preview some image before upgrading, I should say, to a more sophisticated model, or more expensive, depending on what you are looking after. So that's a presentation that I hope is clearer and more interesting, I hope, than the first one I made. It won't be the last, because I will make other presentation like this to share with you. I really want to go further in the interaction with the community, and I really, really hope to lead people that are starting in the AI generation thing to empower them to use a tool that is really dedicated to our patient, cars, image generation, and a bit computing, because it's all about computing, of course. If you want me to develop something, you can call me, you can DM me. I will try to help you the best, so you can see for yourself. Okay? Bye bye.